There's a new innovation called the WoBot, which is a therapy-based chat service. And on the surface, that might seem like a deeply sad thing, that people need to get therapy from a robotic bot chat. But at the end of the day, what ends up happening when they do tests around the WoBot is that many people seem to be more forthcoming with talking about their challenges and their problems when they know they're interacting with an automated service. Because at the end of the day, like what therapists will often do is they'll ask reflective questions, right? How did that make you feel? What happened next? And you could program something to do that. And when you do that, people start opening up a little bit more so that when they do go and get the therapy, which is the next step after this, they can start from a more deeper place. And the therapist can actually view the transcript of what people actually did. So more and more we're seeing technology like that come out to predictively anticipate what we need. The June Intelligent Oven is the ultimate adulting appliance. All you have to do is take the food, put it into the oven, and it will tell you how long to cook it for. So you don't even have to read a recipe anymore. And the food sniffer, by the way, is exactly what it sounds like. You hover it over food, and it tells you if the food is bad. Because you can't use that device on your face anymore for that. You need a food sniffer to be able to do it. So sometimes this technology goes to the extreme, right? To be able to offer that predictive protection. But what we find is when technology is used in this way to predict and fix issues, people are grateful, usually. And so part of the way that you're installing technology and the technology that you're using and some of the new products that I know Reem has are doing this, right? They're using predictive protection. They're doing this in a way that allows for customers to have a better experience. So at the end of all of this, I want to leave you with one final idea. And this final idea ends with a story. And the story is of this guy, who many of you might recognize. His name's Ed Sheeran. He's a now famous musician. But this video is from before he was famous. And he's actually in the back office of a radio station. So he's going to go on the radio station, but he's playing just for the staff and people in this back room office. And the people who are there, you can tell that they know that this is something special. Because as he starts, and if you've ever seen Ed Sheeran play like in a video, YouTube video, or on stage or anything like that, he's got a really unique style. So what he does is he uses something called a loop pedal. And a loop pedal allows him to lay his own track. So the pedal's out in front of him, and he's got his guitar, and he's got his foot on the pedal, and he starts playing a beat, and then he hits the pedal, and that loops. And then he plays like a new beat. And then he sings a little bit, and that's the chorus part, and then that plays on the loop. And as he's doing all of these things, as he's using that loop pedal, what you see in the audience is exactly what you would expect. The people who are watching have got their phones out, and they're recording this moment, because, I mean, this is Ed Sheeran before he's huge, right? And they're in this room getting to see him. I mean, this is a big deal, and they know it. So they're sitting there, and they're recording it on their phone, because of course they are, right? They're sharing it. And as the camera pans across the room, and you're watching this scene unfold, you see this one dude who's sitting there with a cup of plastic water in his lap, no phone at all. He's just tapping along to the beat, shaking his head, with the music, enjoying. The first time I saw that video, I thought to myself, I want to be that guy. Not the one who has his phone out trying to capture everything and is totally distracted. I want to be the guy who's so in the moment that he's just got his little plastic cup and he's just enjoying the show. I mean, imagine the experience that that guy is having. And as I leave you today, I want to encourage you to be like that guy as much as you can. Because when you do, you can see all the things that everyone else is walking by. You can pay attention to the details. You're not distracted by the moments. You're not manipulated by the media that's sending you in one direction versus another, because your eyes are open. You're seeing things that other people don't see. You're becoming what I call a non-obvious thinker. And non-obvious thinkers are the ones who succeed because they understand people. And the people who understand people always win. So be a speed understander, like Isaac Asimov talked about. Be the person who does that type of understanding. And you can win too. Thank you for spending your morning with me. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day in Vegas. Thank you.